So I've already cut my wires to 16 inches long. And the reason they're 16 inches is I have a 4-inch hoop, and you always want to go 4 times the size of your hoop. That'll give you enough for a good root system, plus having enough room left over to wrap your branches off. So first thing we're going to do is bend our wire in half. Then we're going to loop it on our hoop so that you've got a back side and a front side. Now, the way that I do it is I always take the back one after I'm holding it up. I bend it, I bring it forward and down, and then the front one I loop back and then bring it through the hoop and then pull on it to make sure it's nice and tight. So again, we're going to find the middle. We're going to place it around our hoop. Take the back one, and I always, because I'm right-handed, it just seems natural to me to do it this way. So I always come down towards the right, and then I bring the left one to the back and through the hoop. And then I kind of squeeze it together, pull it nice and tight, and that's how we're going to attach our wires. So I'll go one more time and then I'll speed it up. Find the middle. Place it on the hoop, so you've got one on both sides. Take the back one, bring it around to the right, to the front and down, and then take the front one, the one on the left, bring it to the back and down. Kind of squeeze it together, make sure it's pulled nice and tight, and just get going. Okay, I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, now that I've got all 18 of my wires on there, I'm going to start taking them 2 at a time. And I'm going to take the front wires together of 2 of them. And I'm going to take the back wires of 2 of them, and I'm just going to start doing a little bit of a twist. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I gave that one 8 twists. And I'm just going to keep going across and doing that same thing. Trying to get them separated can be difficult, but it's doable. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Next two. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, those kind of got twisted up together. There we go. Next two. Two, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just going to do 6 on that one just because it's more in the middle. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Actually, we'll do 7. Let's go back over here and do one more. Well, no, that's about right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on these last 2 sets, we'll do 8 again. Just because I'm doing those longer, just because they'll be coming in from the sides, so they'll need to be a little bit longer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 more. Or I should say our last 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now that's also tightened up our loops. So I'm going to spread them out a little bit because I want there to be, I don't want them to crowd together. Basically, we're going to take them and wind them all together. So again, I'm going to hold this to about the top, so where my twists went, and we're just going to take and twist and twist. It's just easier on my hands if I've got my finger in the middle. Okay. Now I want today's tree to be a little bit off center, so I'm going to actually bring it up towards the side here a bit. I'm going to have the trunk kind of twist and turn. Okay, now we want 18 on each side. So I'm gonna try to count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9. That's what first quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to steal 2 from over here. 8. And come on. 8 and 9. So that's our second quarter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, did I do it wrong? I want 8 and 8. That's what I want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought I did. Hang on, how many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I only did 16. Okay. So, we gotta come back over here. Okay, so that gives us 8, 8, 8, and this should be 8. Let's count them just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Excuse me. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants of 8. And we're just going to start filling up. Well, no, first we're going to start twisting our trunks, well, our branches. So the more wire you twist, the shorter this end is going to turn out to be, and you'll have less room to work with. So you need to make sure that you're keeping an eye on just how long your trunk is, especially if you're going off center. These are going to be a lot longer than these over here. So excuse me, I just got a frog in my throat today. So I'm going to twist that branch out that way, and then we're going to go and twist even more with just 2 and 2. Okay, and that will still give me about 1 inch to 1.5 inches with plenty of wire left over. Let's twist these. Okay, about the same along there. And we'll play with the branches once we are about done and really kind of get them to go exactly where we want them to go. Okay. So that gets us about halfway through. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Only these I won't twist quite as much because I still want to make sure we've got room about an inch or so for our beads. Okay, now we're going to get started. So, I always begin with my lower right-hand corner. And we're just going to start putting our stone chips on. Now, these are a rose quartz chips that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. They are fantastic in that they're, I can't quite find there's the hole. Their strong beads and rock chips are always 50% off. So that makes it awfully nice. So let's see, I'm trying to decide if I'm happy with that or if I want one more skinny one. I think I want one more skinny one. Luckily I had one right there. All right. Now we're just going to match this up to the hoop. We're going to go wrap it. One, pull it nice and tight. Once, twice, and then 3 times. And I'm going to wait to trim that off, that little end there. Whoops, right there. I'm going to wait to trim that off until I am about done, well, until I am done threading all of the rock chips on there, just because I want to be able to turn it or twist it any way that I need to beforehand. So, all right, just keep threading on your rock chips. Now I do find that I started with a really big one. It was the first one I grabbed, but if you go with the smaller ones, they tend to make more room down at the bottom. Come on, there we go. And sit a little bit easier. So if you're able to pick and choose what size to go with your smaller chips down near the bottom and your bigger chips up near the top. So again, we're just going to go 3 times around. Now this wire that I'm using is more of a copper-based one, and so it bends really easily. A little more easily than I'm used to, actually, which is weird to say. So I don't know that I like it quite as much, but I want to use it up since I bought it. Smaller chips down near the bottom. And bigger chips up near the top. And just spin the wire through there. Once, twice, 3 times. And there you go. So that's almost our first 1/8 done. Just going to take you through this next one, and then I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through the rest of it, because this is the easy fun part. Whoops. Okay. I think I need one more. Yeah. And then once, twice, 3 times. Okay, so just take that and keep going all the way around. Okay, I'm about halfway done, and I just wanted to point out that I have 1 wire left over. It just started getting really crowded as I was coming up and around here. So I didn't include this wire, and all you have to do is take your flush cutters and just cut right up next to the stone and just remove it. So that's all you have to do. So if you go along the way and you find that it's just too much room, it's just taking up too much room, and you don't think you can fit one in, all you have to do is trim that. So easy peasy. So that's the back so far. I have plenty of things that I'll have to trim off, but it's looking good so far. We're halfway done. And this next part shouldn't take very long. Shouldn't take me very long, just because my inches are wider here, but they'll kind of shrink as I come around this side of the trunk. So we'll just keep going. Okay, I'm down to my last 2. I need to kind of twist this to pull it over a little bit more to make the last 2 branches. There we go. And these are just going to be teeny tiny. I may have to cut that off. It's a little too bent at the top. Okay. So just looking for my littlest ones first. I'll get a little bit bigger. Oh, come on. I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning, but this is rose quartz. It's so pretty. It's so light and just light and airy, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Okay. That looks good. So we'll turn it, or we'll wrap it once. I always like to try to pull tight on that first one. Twice, 3 times and then push it behind. And then one more. Go with our teeny beads. And go a little bit bigger. Maybe one more. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Wrap it once, pull it nice and tight. Twice. And a third time. And there we go. Let me put the rest of these back in the cup. Now, we're going to take care of all of these back here. I want to make sure everything is just kind of pushed together, that it's nice and tight. Okay, once everything is to your liking, we're just going to take our cutters and we're going to trim off as close to the hoop as you can get. And then, because if you feel, you'll be able to feel them poking out, you want to take your needle nose pliers and we're just going to take and kind of twist and tuck those so that these sit as flush as possible with your hoop. So just take your time, go over it one by one. I will have, normally I would speed this up so that you don't have to watch me go through each and every one, but I want you to watch me go through each and every one because you want to make sure that they are sitting flush. Otherwise, it's going to scratch up your, if you hang it up in a window, it's going to scratch your window. If you hang it up on your wall, it's going to scratch your wall. So it's worth it to take your time and go over these one by one. And we are almost done, you guys. The last thing to do, there's 2 last things to do. One is to play and twist our trunk and our branches a little bit. And then the last is to put up the chain, put on the chain. So now that we've done that, I'm going to take my, I think these are no, I'm not sure what they are, but anyways, they're just the round nose pliers. We're going to take our round nose pliers and we're just going to twist the trunks a little bit. The trunks, the branches, whatever you want to call them. Give them a little bit of character. Round them out a little bit. And do the same thing, whoops, down here with the roots. Have a little fun. Spread them out wherever you can. Twist them here and there. Give them some character. Okay. I also like to push out from behind so that it makes it so that it's more 3D. It's got that dome-like effect, which is really pretty. Okay, last bit. I've got some silver chain here. I'm going to count 20 links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. On the 21st link, we are going to open this up. Hang on, I got to grab a second pair of pliers. So we're just going to open that 21st one up and let that fall. Okay, put that back. Then we're going to get out 2 jump loops. I believe these are about either 18 gauge or I'm not exactly sure. To be perfectly honest, it's been a while since, let's see, not that one. Let's get these. It's been a while since I've had the package, so I don't remember exactly, but we're gonna open it up like that. We're going to decide where the top of our tree is going to be, and I'm thinking right here. Thread that on, and then thread on the end of our chain as well, and then bend that back into place. So we want it to be nice and even. And then we're going to open up this one and put on the other end of our chain. And this will be the hoop that you can use to hang it up. And there we go. And with that, we are done. And we have made, oh, you guys, it's just beautiful. But there is our tree of life on a 4-inch hoop with rose quartz. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Not sure what I'm going to be doing next week, but it'll probably be something else with wire. In any case, I hope that you all have a great day and make it a great week, and we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.